So guys, I did realize I was live. I think one of my things for the tripod is dead. I forgot to charge it, so a little bit scuffed, but it's right. So we haven't done this session in a while. We got a bit of arms and a bit of shoulder. So pretty hefty session, pretty long one. Honestly, I'm gonna take the hoodie off for the first set. As I said, we're going through a heat wave, it's super hot right now, so yeah, we're gonna have to cope. It is really rough, you know. I'm sort of hoping the weather does return a little bit back to normal, because I have no idea. I don't know if I'm really one of those people who can, you know, handle the heat. And you know what, I have heard, based a bit on the color of your skin, not bad, you know. Okay, 11. Yeah, as I was saying, I don't think I'm really one of those people that can cope with the heat. And honestly, it's kind of wrong, because I'm obviously brown. I feel like, at least what I've been told as my parent is, the darker you are, the more equipped you are to deal with heat. Lighter you are, maybe you can deal with cold better. I don't know. I feel like everything in my life I haven't seen that actually be true. But it's something I heard. Okay. So yeah, one more and then we got drop set. And we'll see how it goes, to be honest. But as I always say, what I was gonna say, but let me know how you guys are doing today. See, it's only been a couple minutes of the stream, but you guys are doing good today, and got a full stream ahead of us. We got the full session. It's going to be a nice one, to be honest. Haven't done a few of these exercises in a while, so I do want to see how I actually do. Hopefully I can maintain and sit with the same as I used to be able to, so let's see how we do. I'm more interested to see the next exercise, to be honest. That's the one I'm kind of worried about. It's the exercise I just really dislike out of all the things I do, exercise wise, but let's hope it can do well with it. Yeah, let's go. Oh my gosh, bro. I'm gonna have to take off now, because this is bad, man. Change weights all of the time, so nothing probably fits you like right. It can be 5 to 10 kg different weights all the time. I have a wedding coming up. I don't know what the hell I'm gonna do for a suit, because I don't know what weight I'm gonna be by the time my wedding is. I still fit nice, but I don't know how well it's gonna go. So I have to sort of try and time it. I think in the next few months I should be able to cut, and then we'll see. need to like revamp my playlist because I don't know. So I just don't really like some of the stuff that's coming on. There's always that point where your own playlist starts to get boring, and I feel like my own playlist has like I think 300-400 songs on it. But even on a shuffle, I feel like I'm not really liking all of it. I don't know. There's always a new buzz when you get a new song to your playlist. I don't know. So we'll move in a second. I'll be back. Is he not back yet?
Nah, bro, still upstairs. So I'm coming straight from that.
Okay, King Drake, right? See the bathroom? See the bathroom? See the bathroom? someone did like intense weightlifting with like low wrist time, and it was actually more intense than sprinting. Something like that. I don't know what the rest time were, but there was a period of time I used to do 15-second rest time. That wasn't just a cardio or anything like that. It was just I was in a rush for my bus all the time, and I just started doing quicker rest times. It really did help me. I really did like, definitely was count my end of it. No way, I've been doing it without a mic this whole time, bro. I left it when I was taking off my hoodie, bro.
I was looking at it. I was gonna say it.
Yeah, it's the connected to my phone. There's no way. Just... Man, shit like this was happening.
I've got one more step now.
That's fine.
Are you gonna use both?
I'll get another rope.
You did.
Yo, there's someone talking at you. There, I'll show you. You got your first aider, bro.
Huh?
You got your first aider. Happens, isn't it?
I guess it happens, isn't it?
Sitting all day. Yo, let me ask you a question. What's your name? Kenji. What are you doing right now?
He's filling up your comment section.
That's what he's doing right now. You'll never be hot like your big bro. You manly man. Yikes, man. There's some like really weird people that come on some of the streams there. Yeah, Kenji, you didn't answer the question. What are you doing right now? Besides, you know, speed running the keyboard in your phone. Bro, I think you gotta work on your English a little bit, man. Alright, anyways, we got going gym later. See new moves. Oh, I mean, to be honest, you're actually in the right place for that. Just because I do some interesting, different stuff. You sort of missed all of my new stuff though, but now I'm just doing more conventional stuff. Yeah, honestly, you've probably seen everything for the rest of the workout, but yeah, we are. Oh, wait, what the hell? I am gonna just do some pull downs here. I don't actually know the actual names for a lot of exercises. It's just, you know, I sort of just hit. I just gotta make all my own names here, but anyways, Nightbot's going at it. Cool. I haven't hit this one in a while, so we'll see how it goes, to be honest. Cool. Oh my god, bro. I can't remember. My bad. I guess you guys missed a set. Oh my goodness. Crazy. He's just chilling, dude. He just, you know, some people, you know, play games or whatever in their sets. I'm the one streaming, so, you know, I'm not going to be sitting here going on my phone and, you know, checking stuff out. But a bunch of people, you know, scroll reels and all that sort of stuff. The main thing is they're actually going to the gym, you know. Doesn't matter if they're sitting there, you know, they're just doing Instagram reels while they're at the gym, because the main point is, you know, they're there to work out and they are still put in the effort, whereas that's better than a lot of people, you know. You got the discipline. Thing is, I mean, I've sort of learned through the years, you know. Obviously, I've been going to the gym for like around 4 years or something like that now, and obviously I don't think, you know, he's as experienced, but that doesn't mean, oh, just because less experience means, you know, I'm better or anything like that, you know. So there's a lot of ego that comes in to the gym with a lot of these things. You just have to understand, people are different, people do different things, you know. It's like, I used to be in a bad space where I used to follow a lot of people and, you know, just throw hate just because of, you know, thinking I was superior or better than a lot of people because of the, I don't know, mindset I had, you know. But thing is, there's a trap in there, and a lot of people don't ever get out of the trap. But the trap is that when you attach your identity to just being successful, just having that sort of amazing life, you know, rich, having those cars, that house, whatever it is, when you attach to that, or even in status in terms of getting a lot of girls, you know, like when you attach yourself to that and your mindset becomes that, you start to unconsciously, well, subconsciously, you start to look down at other people who don't have that or don't do those things. But the thing is, you know, you have to understand that your life isn't actually better. They're richer than you in a lot of other ways, you know, through relationships, through having a loving girlfriend, whatever it is, right? So I don't know what that word is, bro, but yeah. So honestly, I am just trying to be out here, be a good message for people. A lot of lost people who don't have direction. I'm trying to be a good message and, you know, help with discipline, but separate identity from it, because that is a big trap that I used to be in. I'm still trying to get out of, because my mindset is still attached to that, you know, idea, but I'm aware of it and I'm trying to get out of it now. There's just so many things in life that you don't really realize you're doing. Like, for example, if you're in a toxic family, or you're in a toxic environment where you have a toxic boyfriend, girlfriend, whatever it is, you tend to adopt those behaviors. For example, you become manipulative, you become narcissistic, you have all these things. You have to be careful not to like diagnose yourself, because obviously that's a different thing. But obviously you can have symptoms of those behaviors and those actual diagnoses. If you come from that area, there's a good chance you probably are a bit of that, but it's being aware of it, being aware of their tendencies, being aware, is this manipulation? You know, you have to, you know, really examine yourself, then looking outwardly at other people, you know, all the time, because you can't change other people, but you can change yourself and your mind and your ways, you know. Just lift. Hey man, I'm just lifting. Yeah, I am just reading my message. Whether you want to hear it or not, that's up to you, dude. But yeah, I'm not trying to have the hate, you know, with you know, Western women. Just because people are a certain way doesn't mean, you know, we have to spew hate. Just sit there and change, you know. Just be like, alright, cool, I don't align with that. That's not how I see it. That's not what, you know, the type of woman I want to have. But does that mean you got to spew hate on other women just because of how they are, you know? It's like, just move on, dude. Don't be sitting there like, oh, I dislike you, I hate you. Like, why are you still standing around, dude? Just do your own thing. I don't get it, you know? Hamza on YouTube. The thing is, man, it's like, yeah, Hamza on YouTube, whatever, like, that doesn't change anything. Like, there are many Hamzas on YouTube. I have no idea which Hamza you are or who you are. The thing is, it is a type of hate, whether you realize it or not, because you are picking on a type of woman, you know? Just because, you know, they're not your type. Thing is, man, in a lot of scenarios, you need to learn to be the good. There's a lot of bad that happens as well. It's not a fair world, and there's a lot of things that happen unfairly. But that doesn't mean you have to become like it. old are you, dude, by the way? Are you know, teenager, adult, 20, 19, 18, I don't know. Let me know how old you are, dude. Just so I know what I'm working with here. Misunderstand. Well then explain to me, you know, your message, because you are not, if I've misseen that, and I've made that assumption, correct me, dude, like prove me wrong here, you know, you need to be showing me the type of person you are. So, because this is what I've gathered off of, you know, a couple messages you've sent. Okay, so we have hit the drop set, decent. I do get a little bit of elbow pain just because, honestly, because obviously I do quite a bit of heavy weight with the triceps, with the dumbbells and things like that, so I think it's maybe my maybe I need to go heavy on the warm up so it's a bit more warmed up, maybe warm up for longer, something like that. My bad about the camera not following me, it's because the camera is dead. Forgot to charge it, so yeah, kind of rough. Okay, shoulders to do. So I do need to go up in these weights, man. Oops, my bad. Oh my gosh, man. What are they doing? This one. And I put my stuff in the most abnormal places. It is mess up. I'm trying to do all the time. Okay, we got shoulders to do. We're gonna do side outs, then we go up to front, then we go to rear, and we'll see how it goes from there. Alright, so not too far from the end of the session here, it's not gonna take too much longer. Let's go. Okay, so what I tend to do there, because I do think a lot of people probably wonder like what the heck I'm doing in terms of that is, so obviously with my method of things, I do normal reps, then I go into momentum specific reps, and then honestly from there I'm just like letting the weight go down for the eccentric part of the motion, yeah. And then after that I do another set, same thing, and then drop, and then do the same thing again. So you sort of see a switch in when I'm trying to use momentum, when I'm not, you know. So I think it just gets that extra, you know, part of the motion, like, you know, burning more, you know, some of those micro tears in the muscles, getting it a bit more, you know, like that. But yeah. Anyway guys, just let me know how you guys are doing. If you guys are having a, you know, blessed day today, and hopefully, you know, everything's going all well and good on your day. This is my third bottle today. Well, not today, but you know, gym session. With the water. Yeah, drop. Don't know if you guys measure pounds or not, but it's around 5 pounds I'm dropping by. This way. So I'm definitely weaker than my other arm. Okay. I always like to move my arms in a funny way. Like I do this, check side, I do this, check front, and I do this, check the rear. Oh man, I'm gonna get some more water. I'll be back in a second, guys. You won't see me for a second, so just vibe there for a second, guys. Okay, I think the triceps are feeling quite honestly. Quite pumped, to be honest. Okay. Next exercise, bro. Got that thingamabob. Going for 60 here. See how we do. We do pretty well. I am gonna go up next session and see how that feels. That'll be good, to be honest. Pretty quiet in the gym now. Was a little bit, busy earlier. Obviously, the title is a little bit of a lie at this point, where just say empty gym, but should be corrected to a couple people in the gym. But it's alright. It's still only a couple people. It's not too bad at all. But yeah, mind the faces on this one, guys. Get a little bit invested in this one. That one does make me a little bit dizzy sometimes, but can't do it. Hey man, I want a bit of some of this, come on. Okay. Gotta be careful with the rest time because I don't want to fail a little bit too early. So I don't really get the proper exercise done, if you get what I mean. Guys, give me the reason that you actually started in the gym. Let me know like why. The reason, if it's something special, if it was just something, you know, general, maybe friends got you involved, whatever it is. Honestly, for me, it was when I was in year 9, so around 14 years old or so. And to be honest, that wasn't exactly me starting in the gym. That was just my working out journey in general. So I went to my friend's house. There was just 3 of us there, and we were just messing about. We just decided, you know, let's have a push-up contest. And I thought I'd be able to do a decent amount of push-ups. And when it actually came to it, I failed on the second push-up, which means I only got 1 successful push-up. So yeah, at 14 years old. Honestly, I don't think most people worked out 14, but 1 push-up, man, I feel like it was rough. And from there, I went home. I'm pretty ashamed of myself. And I mean, all of us couldn't really do any or many push-ups, but I was ashamed of myself with it. And came home, looked in the mirror, you know, shirtless. It was just my belly out, and I looked at myself and I was like, in my head, you know, see that, you know, I realized I was really chubby, you know, I let myself go. Because growing up, I used to always be fairly on the skinnier side, because obviously, I feel like every childhood you have like a trampoline or something, and I would always be jumping around on the trampoline trying to do flips and all that sort of stuff. So I guess that's what kept me in shape, you know, growing up. And then obviously from there, I decided on that day, you know, shirtless, just thinking I was chubby and ashamed of myself, said, I'm gonna change this from now on, you know, this day I'm gonna change it. Took a picture in the mirror, and I went from there. I downloaded this app called 6 Pack in 30 Days, and I actually ended up taking no rest days. I just went 7 days a week, every day for 6 months. And I took progress pictures day 30, day 60, day 90, day 120, 150, 180. So yeah, eventually I lost a lot of the weight, slimmed down a lot. So I do definitely retain a bunch of weight, not weight, but like fat on the handles, especially that's a stubborn place for me, even back when I was losing all that weight. So it was like the last place to go. I didn't even feel like I had some remaining even at 180 days in, but you definitely saw some abs start to form and stuff like that. But I wasn't doing any other sort of workout. I wasn't doing arms or legs or anything else. I was just mainly doing, I mean, there's a little bit of legs when you train abs, but you know what I mean, not properly dedicated. And I ended up, yeah, doing that for 180 days, and eventually halfway through I started stop eating junk food, like stopped having pizza, McDonald's, all that sort of stuff, and that's what helped with it. And I took a bunch of progress pictures, and then I thought from there I want to actually start training the rest of my body. I did actually for a period let it go where I just became skinny without the abs, and then I got it back, and then I was like, I want to do the rest of my body, the arms and stuff. I'll tell you the rest of the story after the next step, because I'm going to be talking all day. Okay, 9. For second set, not bad. Got a drop. Okay. And that one honestly makes me dizzy. Roll. Alright, Smith, we got obviously red delts. I'll bring you guys over and we'll go from there. It's this thing where I normally put my camera. What about that? Hopefully that's a good, you know, view for you guys. If not, just let me know. Just gotta drag this out of the way. Just gonna grab the rest of my stuff now, okay? And sometimes I struggle a little bit with holding everything at once because there's so many things I have to hold here. Let me know if that's good angle or not. It's not good. Well, it's a bit of a tank, you know, can't lie. Stop your power bank, guys. Okay. 73, let's see what we can do. Yeah, I'm hoping to go up if I can do this pretty decently, so I guess we'll see, but I've been at 73 for a while. Honestly, guys, I do think the gym, man, it is really therapeutic. You know, it's just something about it, you know. It's like, I feel like there's so many angles you can go over why it's nice and why it's good. And you know what, I feel like the better question to ask is, why would the gym be bad? I feel like that's the better answer, you know. It's like, from just every angle, it just seems like beneficial. See, from the angle of health, you know, your body is healthier, your cardiovascular health is better, you know, your body is stronger, you know, it may be more equipped in certain situations than people who don't go to the gym. Also, it depends on what you do in the gym, because some people do calisthenics, some people stretch, do yoga, some people do weightlifting, some people just do cardio, you know, it's like different. So benefits depend on what you're doing, but in general, better for your health. De-aging effects, honestly, because if you see a bunch of these people who are really in shape at 40 years old, they look like they're 30, they look like they're high 20, you know. De-aging sort of effects. So yeah, the body going into your, the food going into your body is often better than people who don't go to the gym, because obviously you're, you know, catering around macros, you know, learning about your body, what's good, what's bad, that sort of stuff, trying to achieve goals with it. Your body is a bit more like, you know, just you know, flexible. You're stretching, maybe you're warming up. You're doing these things, you know, so your body is more flexible too. You could go to obviously the mental health benefits of it, because obviously with gym it creates discipline. It creates, you know, like, you know, I'm sure it does stuff with dopamine. Obviously, you know, like when you leave the gym, you ever sit there regretting, oh shit, you know, I wish I didn't go to the gym today? I don't think so. When you leave the gym, you're often very happy, you know, you're a lot more happier leaving the gym for the rest of your day, and things like that. See, I don't really have a rest of the day because of the time I come here, you know, 1 a.m. in the morning. So yeah, man, after I go to the gym, you know, I'm basically just doing my, you know, night routine and, you know, watching a few videos before bed, and then just sleep, you know. Alright, let's get into this before, you know, I start a podcast in the middle of the gym. Okay, maybe 10, I think there. I really had to try for that, honestly. So I definitely do need to work on rear delts again a lot more. I think front delts were fine, side delts were fine, rear delts need to work on again. And I think for some reason it goes hand in hand with me doing back. And when I do the back row machine, the mid-shock thingamajig, because I don't actually know, right? Maybe because it's this motion, so it is rear delts a bit. Pulling back, and that's why I do better when obviously I am doing well on there as well. Sort of increases the weight and reps I can do here just better. Something I've noticed about my body is, like, very quickly I lose strength. Like, if I miss a session on a, you know, body part, the next session I won't be able to often hit the same weight, and if I do, I won't be able to hit the same reps. So obviously if I miss one session of chest, I'll really struggle the next session to hit the same amount of reps as I did last session. So yeah. I'm getting like a little pain here. I don't know why. It's like from session to session, I've just been developing like some sort of a pain like here. Not sure what it is. Maybe something like keeps getting like, I don't know, it keeps getting like irritated when I'm doing my sessions. I'm not exactly sure what it is, but yeah. Okay, one more set, drop set, and we'll be done. If you guys have been enjoying the stream, hopefully it has been a nice little vibe for you guys. That's what the aim is here, you know. I'm just trying to spread the message, you know, a good message, and I'm also trying to just be a chill place to hang out, you know. I'm just really excited to only have to have one shake a day. Honestly, having 2 shakes a day is really, really like rough. You're just always feeling bloated because the amount of calories you're having. You are always feeling like just full, bloated, and just, you know, kind of sluggish, you know. But with 1 shake a day, I feel like I'll be a lot more like energetic, a lot lighter, things like that. So yeah, right now, kind of rough, honestly. Obviously, plus in this weather, having a shake that is very heavy is kind of disgusting, because obviously you're being warmer and things like that, and then you're just drinking sludge, you know. It's just like, yikes, man, come on. But yeah. Guys, if you guys know the reason, please let me know. But like every time I do deadlifting, for the next couple of days, I often just feel a really weird ache in my leg. It's like when I walk mainly. Yeah, move around, twist. You know, twist hips and hips. But like when I move around, it's like a weird pain like over here. I'm not exactly sure why, but if you guys know what that is or why, obviously I know it's probably something to do with the form or the way I do it. But you know, if you guys stick around, see how I deadlift, maybe you guys will be able to catch what's going on with that. But yeah, it'd be cool to know what that is. Maybe it's just me stretch more before I do it and things like that. I'm not sure, but yeah. Okay. Sorry, my thing's not charged. It's not moving around me, the camera, when I go off. I'm not used to it. Normally I charge it and normally it just moves with me, so my bad if that happens quite a few times. Go. Okay, we're gonna go for it. We're gonna drop set after. We'll see how we go for this. Decent song, I'll take it. I will take it. Wait for the chorus. Okay, and we'll drop. Okay, extra 3 reps I'll take, but damn, that was rough, honestly. That's how we're looking. With no lighting, it kind of does look kind of normal. But yeah. Alright guys, that is it for the stream. I do hope you guys have enjoyed. Hopefully it has been nice on the bed for you guys. Hopefully yeah, hopefully we'll be streaming tomorrow. It should be actually a nice gym stream tomorrow, and then maybe another stream. We'll have to see how it goes, but definitely a gym stream. Tomorrow we're going to be doing back, forearms and back, and we'll be hitting some deadlifting again, so hopefully that goes well and be able to attempt a PR soon. For deadlifting especially, we'll see how we do on the back rowing machine, is it? The back rows, whatever it is, and see how that goes. And then if it is going good, we'll probably do another another session with it, same weight. And then if not, it will be going to full stack for that, so hopefully that will be nice too. But yeah, guys, thanks very much for coming today, and I will see you guys tomorrow with another gym session. All the best, guys, and take care, guys. Thanks so much.